Welcome back to Set Street Deeds. I'm Chris Bauer. I am in Genesee, Michigan, which is right outside of Flint, Michigan, where I grew up. I am at Huckleberry Junction Playhouse Theater. This is a showbiz slash Chuck E. Cheese Pizza Time Theater-esque place. They've got arcade games and pizza and an animatronic band. We used to come here when I was a real small child. It's all still vintage. The sign definitely still has that showbiz shape to it, and of course all the little light bulbs, and that canopy over the door back there is all those light bulbs. It's a really cool place, and I've heard it hasn't changed a bit since the 80s, and I'm excited to get in there. So I brought my daughters along, and we're going to go in there, get something to eat, play some games, and have a good time, and I hope you join us. Let's travel. I'm Chris Bauer, and I am an art slinger. I travel around the U.S. selling artwork at comic and anime conventions. And while I'm there, I like to check out cool sights, eat great food, and see all the places my favorite movies and TV shows are made. Welcome to Sets, Streets, and Eats. Oh my gosh, this is how I remember it. Over here. Look at the carpet.
Start spreading the news. I'm leaving today. I want to be a part of it. New York, New York. These little town blues are melted away. I'll make a brand new part of it in old New York. If I can make it there, I'd make it anywhere. Come on, come through New York, New York.
Fantastic! Oh, my friends, did you ever hear a better rendering of that song?
Yeah, Mr. Bones here seemed to mean every word.
Right on, Scratch. My big dream is to see my name in lights on Broadway.
Oh, now that's the big time.
It's a swinging place. Colorful, too.
How do you mean?
Well, seems to me it's the place where folks who are always in the red turn green with envy when they don't get anywhere singing the blues.
So, Scratch Mo, what's your dream?
Oh, well, I guess I'd just like to be the best horn player in the entire world.
You're a pretty swinging cat right now, man.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well, sometimes I'd like to go back to Kansas City, sit in on some of the 12th Street jam session.
Scratch, I can't magic you back to Kansas City, but we can get some mood music going for your dream. Friends, here comes 12th Street Rag.
So this is Daniel and the Dixie Diggers. This was an animatronic band created by Sally Court back in the early 80s. It used to be 2 or 3 different locations in the US. This is the last place you can find it. It came in a 5-piece or a 3-piece band. This is the 3-piece, obviously. You've got Colonel Beauregard, Scratch Mo, which is definitely a Louis Armstrong ripoff, and Daniel T. Bones tickling the ivories over there. 3 pups, just out to have a good time and play some Dixie music, and they're pretty good at it.
Hang on to your dreams.
Stick around, everyone. There's more to come.
It's pretty cool. They had this here when I was a kid. I've got 2 or 3 distinct memories of coming to Huckleberry Junction. It has hardly changed at all. This mezzanine, when I was a kid, was full of arcade games. And we would, I remember running up those stairs, running up and down, going to put tokens in machines. The selling point for this place that makes it feel like a showbiz is this carpet. Everything's carpeted, and that old style with the logo. It's honest to God, when you walk in, it feels like you're walking into the 1980s here, and it is spectacular. So as you can see, I'm sporting my new Rock-afire shirt, the old Queen album look. No big deal. So I grew up about 10 miles from here. First in Mount Morris, Michigan, and then in Flint, Michigan. And so we didn't come here often because it was the 80s and we did not have a lot of money, but I do remember coming here at least 3 or 4 times throughout the years. And used to come here for birthday parties and whatnot, but I do remember always being more excited to go to Showbiz. Showbiz was flashier, I think. Huckleberry Junction was always a snapshot of that Chuck E. Cheese Pizza Time Theater era of the late 70s when it opened. It's reflected in the name. It's Huckleberry Junction Playhouse Theater. Definitely a quote-unquote generic version of Chuck E. Cheese Pizza Time Theater. Although it has more of a Showbiz feel for me, probably just because Showbiz was king for when I was a kid. But it's my favorite thing about this, more than any other Chuck E. Cheese or even Billy Bob's Wonderland, this feels more like a 1980s Showbiz pizza. They've kept things so the same. Like, all the color scheme is exactly how this was when I was a kid. Like, those walls over there, that was above where the store was, where you would cash your tickets in. There's games there now, but it's the exact same. I remember it just looks like a Big Top. Even though it's not a circus theme, it just always reminded me of a Big Top, and it's the exact same. They never painted these walls. It's still the same. It's so cool. I've been saving this one just because it's really special to me. And it's unique, especially for a place with such a great animatronic band. It's still really unique. What? How'd you get those? Got 200? Look how old this is. That's great. Already getting tickets. So when we came in, the lady working up front had just had someone come in. They of course do Playhouse cards for the games, as any kids place does these days, or arcade, but someone had just brought in $7 worth of the old tokens, which I had a ton of these when I was a kid, and she gave me some of them. So this is a Huckleberry Junction token. He's got an old redneck fishing on a creek bed. He's got a little fishing pole in the water. It says Huckleberry Junction on one side. On the bottom of that side it says Genesee, Michigan, because we're in Genesee County. And then on the back side, no cash value, and then it's got the logo, which is Huckleberry Junction Playhouse Theater, and food and fun. Their logo, and I'll show you another image of it, but it definitely is reflective of the old Showbiz Pizza Place logo, shape-wise. It's really cool.
Jethro!
Hold on.
Want to play a set with us? Well, neighbor, this old ham would be tickled.
You can have whichever one you want.
Join right in. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Ain't she sweet? See her coming down the street. Now ask you very confidentially. Ain't she sweet? Ain't she nice? Look her over once or twice. Now ask you very confidentially. Ain't she nice?
JP Hoggs, which is the pig, the guitar playing pig, he is actually not a part of Daniel and the Dixie Diggers. This is 2 different shows entirely. I'm not even actually sure if they're the same company that makes them. I'm not sure what company makes the guitar playing pig, JP Hoggs. But I do know there is one of these in a karaoke bar in Nashville, Tennessee. I have not been to that location yet. I'm going to. It's on my list of things to do. But this is my first time since I was a kid seeing JP Hoggs. As an adult, this is my first time. But I'm going to see him again in Nashville at the karaoke bar. Something Critters Watering Hole. I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, that's where he is also at. But again, I don't know of any other place that you can still go see Daniel and the Dixie Diggers. But here, they have him on a single stage that's set up sort of like a 2-stage. But it is still a single stage divided by a wall, and it has 2 different shows. JP Hoggs and then Daniel and the Dixie Diggers right here at Huckleberry Junction.
Welcome, folks. We sure are glad to see you. And here's a song I just bet you all know.
Well, life on the farm is kind of laid back. Ain't much an old country boy like me can hack. It's early to rise, early in the sack.
Don't you go running off now, because I'll be seeing you quicker than a shake of a lamb's tail.
Ooh-wee. Oh man. Yeah. This looks legit. Oh man. Y'all. That's fantastic. The whole top of it's covered in butter, garlic butter, and Parmesan. Oh. You can have up to 5 toppings in it. Their pizza looks amazing too, but I decided on stromboli. Oh my God, this is so good. Their sauce is really good and thick. Has a little sweetness to it, which is why I like it. Oh man. Wow. That's garlicky. Yeah, that's a winner. Absolutely. I bet their pizza is amazing. And I know it is because since I've been sitting in here, there's only a few people in here. It's mid-afternoon on a weekday. But I've seen at least 4 people come in just to pick up pizzas to go. So their food's legit. So as you can see, some of the animatronics aren't in the greatest shape, but this place opened in the very early 80s or late 70s. So it's pretty impressive how long these have lasted and the condition they're in. But of course, Scratch Mo's one arm has a hard time. Well, he's got it up there now. But some of the other songs he only had, they kept it down below. It didn't have quite the mobility. And then of course, Daniel T-Bone's left arm stays prone next to him. So he's a one-handed piano player. Colonel Beauregard's in pretty good shape though. So this, I can remember riding on when I was a kid. I cannot believe this is still here. That is amazing. This has been here forever. If you think about it, it's a lot like the Billy Bob's Wonderland merry-go-round or the Kit Baby Ferris wheel, and of course the Chuck E. Cheese and the Billy Bob's merry-go-round that's like this that used to be in every one of those locations. Huckleberry Junction has their own thing, their own hot air balloon design. It's pretty awesome. Still working.
Outside of Chicago is about as far as town. And if you go down there, you better just beware of a man named Leroy Brown. Now Leroy's more than trouble. You see, he's still about 6 foot tall, and all the down and legs are green out. All men just call him sir, and it's bad, bad. Leroy Brown, the man is bad in the whole our town. Bad than old King Rollo, and meaner than Judge McDowell. And he's bad, bad. Leroy Brown, the man is bad in the whole our town. Better than old King Rollo.
So up here when I was a kid, this was all video games. Wow. You can just imagine back in the 80s when I was a kid, those tables were filled down there. It was just loud with kids running around and playing. This is, takes me back. It's a real snapshot in the history. And now we get stuff for all of the tickets that we won playing games. Lots of stuff. Well, that's gonna do it for me. Thanks for watching Set Streets and Eats, guys, and my visit to Huckleberry Junction. It was a great trip down memory lane. We got some fun stuff, and we had a good time. I hope you guys did too. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on down the road. Bye now.